Hello. Welcome to this Advanced Steel 2021 tutorial. Today, I will show you how to create a joint connection between a beam and a column. Let's split screen into two views, and change the right one to view from top. We are going to create model view for grid A, B, C and D. On Advanced Steel Tool palette, select Quick Views group, then select Create Model View tool. On Choose the Definition Method dialog box, select at Grid Line option. In Right View, select Grid A and press Enter, then enter AA for the name and press Enter. Navigate to the left viewport to select the view direction, click the green arrow symbol, View from Front. Now if you turn the model view AA on, Advanced Steel will show only elements inside the box. Now turn it off, the whole model come back on screen again. Do the same procedure, we are going to create three model views BB, CC, DD corresponding to grid B, C and D. Now switch to 2D drawing, to get some information about grid 1. The column sections at grid 3, 4 and 5 were changed to HEB 240. Back to 3D model, right-click on the column at grid 3 and select Advanced Properties from context menu. On Beam dialog box, change section from HEA 240 to section HEB 240. You can check the section information in the Properties dialog box. To show the Properties dialog box, select the column and hold down Ctrl and press 1. You can select 3 columns at one time, then right-click select Advanced Properties on context menu, or step-by-step select one column for one time. Now we are going to create horizontal bracing beams at elevations 5000. We haven't create elevation plus 5000 before, so now we are going to create it first. Select Create Level above icon, on the top of Project Explorer. On Create Level dialog box, select L plus 4730.0 and 3 base level field. Enter L plus 5000.00 into the name field. Then type 5000 into 1. Attitude field, finally hit OK to activate the level. Now turn off the model view AA, the screen show only elements between selected elevation and the one below elevation 4730. On Home tab, select Roll Dissection icon at Object Group. We are going to locate the start point of horizontal bracing beam. Hold down Shift key and right-click on the screen, then select Node option from drop-down menu. Select the node at the grid 2, then hold down Shift key and right-click, then select the node option from the drop-down list again. Select the node point at grid 3, then press Enter or right-click. A beam dialog box will be displayed. On Section and Material tab, select HEA 220. Do the same procedure to create 3 more horizontal bracing beams from grid 3 to grid 6. Click on All Visible icon on Advanced Steel Tool Palette, to show whole model 3D. Select the bag filter and hit Selected Objects off icon on Advanced Steel Tool Palette. Now navigate your mouse cursor to Project Explore tab and turn on the Model View AA. Then change the right viewport to Front View. Now we are going to create joint connection between H220A beam to column at grid 2. On Connection Vault, select Platform Beams Group, then select Moment End Plate icon. Click on the column at the grid 2 for the main beam selection and press Enter, or right-click, then click on HEA 220 and then press Enter. On a moment end plate dialog box, select Plate and Bolts tab. Then type 15:1 plate thickness field. Leave plate clearance as 0, it is the gap between plate and flange of the column. Select Projections option in 3. Plate height layout field. In order to handle the joint modification much more easier, we are going to use Quick View on Joint tool to create a model view for this joint. Now select Quick View on Joint icon on Advanced Steel Tool palette, then select the plate for identifying object. Select Front View arrow symbol and press Enter or right-click. Then type 1500 for all X, Y and Z extension. Click on View Port Configuration, select 3 left option from the drop-down list. Then change the bottom left viewport from front view to left view. And change the top left viewport from front view to isometric view. Now right-click on plate and select Advanced Joint Properties from context menu. On moment end plate, select Horizontal Bolt Group, then select Projection option from 1. Plate Layout field. The width of the plate is equal to the width of HEA 220 so that, type 0 into 6, edge distance project 0.1 and 7, edge distance project 2. Now switch to vertical bolts group. Select Center option in 1. Main bolt layout field. Then type 90 into 3. Start distance for group 2. Move down to 5. Outside bolts field, we will select both. Option Advanced Steel will create bolts on top and in the bottom. And enter 50 into 9. Start dist for top row. Notice that plate height is now 310. Let's get back to plate layout to change it. Navigate to 3. Plate height layout field, then select by bolts options. That plate height will be updated automatically. It is now 585. Switch to vertical bolts group. We are going to adjust the bottom bolts distance. Type 60 into 9. Start dist for bottom bolts, then type 65 into 10. Interim dist for bottom bolts. Now back to 3D model and check the vertical bolts distance again. The distance between plates' top edge and top bolt row is now 50, and the distance between plates' bottom edge and bottom bolt row is also 50. The designed valued is 60 and 100 correspondingly. So right-click on the plate and select Advanced Joint Properties from context menu. Navigate to Plate Layout, and type 60 into 6. Edge Distance Project Point 1 and type 100 into 7. Edge Distance Project Point 2. Now we are going to add some stiffener plates for this joint. So right-click on the plate and select Advanced Joint Properties from Context menu. Navigate to Stiffeners tab. In 1. Stiff. Top field, select Full option, then enter 12 into Thickness field. Now switch to Top Stiffener group. Check Create Top Stiffener option. The stiffener length is 110, and its height is also 110, its thickness is 12 mm. In Corner Finish field, select Asymmetric option. And type 50 and 50 into 5. Corner finish outside height width. Go to Bottom Stiffener group, and select Create Bottom Stiffener option. And type 50 and 50 into 5. Corner finish outside height width. The stiffener length is 475, and its height is 275, its thickness is 12 mm. In Corner Finish field, we also select Asymmetric option. And type 475 and 275 into 5. Corner finish outside height width. We've just created bottom stiffener plate, now we are going to create flange plate for this bracket. We are going to extract this bracket's boundary, then use it as reference line to create flange plate. On the Home tab, select Plate to Polyline icon, then select bottom stiffener plate. Select No option when Advanced Steel asks, delete plate afterwards. Switch bottom left view to view from top, then explode this boundary. Select the line in bottom edge of the bracket, then move it to center of HEA 220. We are going to copy this line to both sides of HEA 220, 110 mm. Switch to isometric view, draw two 3D lines. Then joint these four lines into one polyline. Select Plate at Polyline tool, and then select this polyline to convert it into plate by. Now we are going to add two corner cuts for this bottom bracket. On Advanced Steel Tool palette, select Feature Group, then select Corner Cut tool. Then select the top right corner, input 20 for X and Y field. Do the same with the left bottom corner. Now we are going to add these stiffeners. We are going to use UCS at Object tool, to move UCS to the end plate. Select UCS at Object icon on Advanced Steel Tool palette. Use Rotate UCS around Axis tool, to make XY plan parallels to the left viewport. Then move this UCS to the right, 490 mm. Now select Stiffener tool on Connection Vault, then select Horizontal Bracing Beam HEA 220. Enter 0, 0 for Stiffener Plates location point. In Stiffener dialog box, select top option in plate alignment. Back to 3D model and check the distance between flange of column and stiffener plate, to make sure that it's in right position. By the same way, we are going to add one last stiffener plates. We are going to add a weld point connect bottom bracket and its flange plate. On Object tab, select Weld Point tool, then select both flange and bottom stiffener, press Enter to go to next step. Select mid-point of the flange for definition insertion point of the weld. This weld joint help to make this flange plate. All other elements of the joint and the beam HEA 220 become assembly. Thank you so much for watching. And see you soon.